Back at you with another video. The Delilah Law could create a trucking rate supercycle. What? Are you kidding me? This can't be real. The Delilah Law, the Senate bill introduced by Senate Jim Banks following Trump's call during the State of the Union, would trigger a sharp, immediate contraction in trucking capacity if enacted, potentially igniting a trucking supercycle with overnight rate surges amid severely tight supply. Much higher trucking rates could become permanent, giving carriers the best operating condition in decades. By limiting commercial driver license to U.S. citizens, lawful permanent residents and holders of only a narrow set of work visas, ET treaty investors, H-2A agricultural workers, H-2B non-agricultural workers, the legislation will force states to revoke thousands of CDLs held by undocumented individuals and many with other temporary and non-qualifying immigration status. It also mandates English-only knowledge and skills testing, plus a mandatory recertification process for current holders. They got to redo it again. All enforced by the threat of withheld federal highway funding for non-compliant states. How many non-compliant states? I think it's about 20. Yes. This is not another FMCSA regulation guidance document or agency interpretation that could be softened, delayed, or reversed by a future administration. They cannot reverse it. If Congress passes the bill and the president signs it, the Delilah Law becomes statutory federal law effective immediately upon enactment. States will have no choice but to comply swiftly to protect their transportation funding, with only the bill's built-in 180-day recertification window offering any transaction period for existing drivers. The capacity math is straightforward and severe. Foreign-born drivers currently comprise roughly 18 to 19% of the U.S. trucking workforce. That's around 630,000 to 720,000 out of approximately 3.5 to 3.8 million total CDL holders, per Bureau of Labor Statistics and industry reports. While not all would be directly affected, many hold citizenships or permanent residency. The bill's strict eligibility criteria, excluding undocumented individuals, most temporary statuses, and imposes English-only mandates, align closely with scenarios aligned in a decade report prepared by J.B. Hunt, by Noel Perry of Transport Futures. That analysis estimates that full implementation of similar immigration enforcement policies, including English proficiency requirements, documentation checks, and restrictions on non-domiciled CDL holders, could put over 600,000 drivers at risk, or about 16% of the active driver population, with a model figure of approximately 614,000 disqualified under conservative assumption from the FMCSA. Subscribe to my channel. I need to get 2,000 likes off this video. See you in my next one.